They're on their way. Okay, I'm just waiting because Channel 9 is here and we have El Paso Times here. And are you El Paso Times too? El Paso Times. So we have a lot of people here. Okay, so that's why we need to be on our best behavior, right? So take a deep breath. Take 2 deep breaths.
Right now, why don't you think about that person that was your Think about that person in your mind.
The one you wrote about? Good idea.
You know, even adults have heroes. As far as I have a hero, I have a hero. All of our friends have heroes. Raise your hand and tell me. Raise your hand if you can tell me an attribute of a hero. Ewan. It doesn't have to be the hero he wrote about. You can just tell me in general an attribute of a hero. Can I come back to you? Jane? Sorry, Isaiah. Go ahead. A hard worker is definitely a hero. That's a good attribute. Oliver.
A helper. A helper.
Helper could be a hero. That's a great attribute. Ms. Castro?
A caring person.
A caring person. A wonderful attribute of a hero. Natalia? Wait till Mrs. Vargas is here.
A person that takes care of their needs.
A person that takes care of your needs. Exactly.
A person who helps people without asking for money.
Exactly. Somebody who volunteers. That's a great attribute. Matthew?
Someone that serves for a country.
I like that answer, especially with Memorial Day coming up this weekend. I know you guys have talked about it in your class, and I know we've talked about it in ours. Memorial Day is when we remember those. We remember
those who have fallen and protect our country and have given their lives at times to protect our country, guys. So it's very important for us to remember them in that day, okay? And to think about as heroes as what they are, true heroes for ourselves, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Munoz. Cadence, did you have another?
Volunteering to help the community.
Great answer. Volunteering to help your community. And you, give me an answer.
A nurse.
A nurse. A nurse is a hero as well, correct. And last one, Ewan.
Probably going to say something about Memorial Day. soldiers and people who fell. Some scout troops are allowing other people to come and help hang up the flags for them.
Awesome idea. So kids, we're all gathered here today, and I know you guys see that it's a few classes in here, but we're gathered because you guys wrote some awesome essays. You all remember writing those essays?
Yes.
We wrote about who the hero in our lives were, remember? Yes. Fourth graders, second graders, you all did an amazing job. A lot of you guys wrote really good essays from your heart. I mean, your heart was in those papers that I read. Some of the similes you guys used, it was awesome. So what we're going to do right now is I want to go over some of those essays that you all wrote because they're about your heroes. Most of you guys wrote about your mom, and some of you wrote about your dad, right? And some of you guys wrote about a sister even. And some of you guys wrote about a brother. So I looked at all the essays. And of course, one of my heroes is my mother also, because mothers do a lot. But I want to particularly focus on a few of those essays that some of you guys wrote. So, if I call on you, I would like for you guys to come up here and read that. Is that going to be a good idea? I even have a mic for you guys to use. Yes? All right, let's see who I pick first. Who's Matthew Soto?
My hero. Do you have a hero? Because I do, and it's my Uncle Frank. Frank serves for my country. He gives me clothes and helps my family when we need it. He also makes me laugh when he jokes like Dumb and Dumber. He asks me about school and if I won my sports game. Start off with, Frank serves for my country. He is in the Navy and he has been serving for 18 years. He rides the USS Green Bay ship. He has given me memorability from the Green Bay ship, like a piece of football in a frame. He also gives me clothes. He gives me it if it does not fit his son anymore. Sometimes he buys me clothes. I have so much clothes, I need a second closet. Last but not least is that he helps us, like when my dad is not home. Frank and his wife Loretta gives us what's it called? Company, sorry. At times, they help us with bills. So that is why my Uncle Frank is my hero, because of all the hard work he does for us and my country. I hope he will always be in my life.
Beautiful job, Matthew. Beautiful job. Awesome job, right? Let's see who's next. How about Miss Cadence Rodriguez?
My hero Joey. I have a hero. Hero protects us and the city. Our citizens depend on him, and so do we. He is an officer of our homeland. Why is he my trusting hero? He saved my dad from a tragic moment, and his name is Joey. I love him because he could have endangered his life. Somewhere after Valentine's Day, an incident happened. My dad got shot above his right eye. He dragged himself to his friend's bathroom, bleeding out, called 911. My cousin Joey was sent. He had helped my dad out. My dad said thank you to him in the hospital. For a few days, my dad was in a coma. My dad was not recovered yet. I finally saw him. They wouldn't let me see him in his room because there was a lot of germs. So they took him out in a wheelie bed. He told me he was supposed to be dead. Because Joey was there, I will thank him forever in my soul. If it wasn't for him, my dad would be a corpse. I thank him for not only my dad, but for me.
How about Mr. Oliver Appa?
My hero. Do you have a hero in your life? Well, I do. My hero is my mom. My mom is my hero because she is always there for me. She cares for me, and especially because she's a hard worker. My mom's willing to do anything for me and the family. After a hard day at work, she still cares for me. Start off, my mom's always there for me. One time I broke my arm, and she took me to the hospital faster than the speed of light. My mom would be willing to do for the whole family. After that, my mom is caring. One time I fell and then, snap, I had an ice pack on my arm. She cares for me. She cares for everyone in the family. To conclude, my mom is a hard worker. Every day after a hard day at work, my mom is still willing to help. My mom is a hard worker anytime, anywhere. I hope you have a hero in your life. I think my hero is the best hero in town.
Great job. How about Miss Ashley Solis?
My amazing hero. Do you have a person you admire? I do. It's my uncle. You might think, why is he my person that I admire? He's my hero because he helps people at the border. He helps by making sure that you don't bring drugs and guns to other states. First of all, does your uncle wake up early in the morning? My uncle does. He wakes up at 5 in the morning. What time does your uncle wake up? Next, he's loving by making me laugh. For example, I was going to the One Direction concert and he said, what direction do you want to go? Last of all, he's caring because when my parents go out on a date, he takes care of me, and when I'm sad, he talks to me. I hope you have a person you admire. I hope it's someone you love and you know about.
The next readers that I've chosen because they actually are siblings. You know what siblings are? Brothers or sisters. And so I would like for the little Tarango girls to read their essays. Come on up, girls.
My hero. The person in my life that I admire and is my true hero is my daddy. He is special to me because he fights for our country. He protects me from bad people. He's always there to hear me out. He loves spending time with me. Before my dad left to Japan, we would go to the park and wait until my mom got out of school. He would take me to the movie theater, and we would have popcorn. He makes me laugh when I'm sad. When my dad makes me laugh when I'm sad, he makes funny faces and tells me jokes that make me laugh so hard that I can't breathe. He loves my sister and I so much. One time my dad bought me a panda globe that every time I look at it, the globe, I always think of him. These are the reasons my dad is my true hero. I am going to tell you who my hero is. First, my dad protects me from bad guys, and I love my dad because he protects me. Then he helps people with homework. I learn because I'm not to fall. Second, my mom is nice to people and she cleans the house and makes food for us. Then she gives me medicine so I will not get sick. Third, I help my mom clean the house so it won't be long. Then I am cool because I'm nice to people, and that is my hero.
What an amazing job from these two girls. What do y'all think? You think they did a great job? Who did they write about? Their dad. When was the last time you all saw Daddy?
Happy tears, right? Happy tears? Hi. I heard your words. They're so beautiful. Come here. You surprised? Where's Mommy? Back there's Mommy. Hi, girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love you girls. That is so beautiful. Beautiful words. Oh, okay. Oh, my mama. That girl.
Hi, surprise. You okay?
It's okay.
Thank you all so much. Thank you
so much. Oh, it's been what girls, 18 months? This is a special moment.
What do you girls think?
She doesn't know what to say.
No? Hi. You okay?
Wow. Try to find the words. I'll get choked up all over again. Yeah. I mean, hearing the words from around the partition over there was, it's kind of hard not to say anything at all. But these little girls are, my heart and soul. And I used to get pretty emotional, so I'm trying my best to look it back so you can understand the words. But to understand what I feel, I wouldn't be able to explain that right now. Just a father's love for his girls. So thank you, girls.
Tell me about, why did you decide to surprise me this way?
Well, my wife and I have been talking about it for a little while, and with the extreme cooperation from the counselors, Mrs. Sparta, especially, it helped put things together and turned out really well.
We originally asked the girls if you were to get to see Daddy again, how would you like for him to surprise you? And they said at school. So I think we went with that plan, and so happy that it turned out the way it did. And for the school support throughout the entire year and the entire process, not having him here has been hard, and just the support we received from the school and everybody that supports our military has been gratifying, and I mean words cannot explain.
It's yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that yesterday at noon I was flying out of Okinawa, Japan. And, there was a couple of hiccups, of course. Nothing ever goes to plan. Got an extra 6 hours in Tokyo. Got in last night, a little after midnight. Yeah, so.
We almost didn't make it. They wanted to put him on a flight today, this morning. And I said, no, you need to get him on a flight. So they ended up putting him on a different airline just to get him here on time. So we made it work. And I guess just driving over here, it's a 3-minute drive. It seemed like 30 minutes to get here just because the school, we were like, the school cannot be any closer. Or is it?
I recruited here. That's for my lovely wife. So yeah, I remember the school being a lot closer, but for some reason it just seemed so far.
So what was it like? I mean, I know you were trying to sneak in to get back there.
It seemed like I was just, I don't know, I was just really trying not to be seen, to be honest with you. I felt like I was, I don't know, it was kind of hard. I really just wanted to come around already to see him, so yeah, that's all too.
So you were able to hear what they were saying?
I was.
What they wrote about you?
Very clearly, and I was already getting choked up in the back, so when they, I don't know. Just, I'm at a loss for words, and that's a rare thing. If you ever ask my wife or anybody that's ever had a conversation with me, it's an extremely rare thing, but it was so worth it. Thank God for everything, for the school's help, for you all being here, for my wonderful wife, for helping me basically plan this while I was gone overseas. So.
How do you girls feel?
Good, surprise.
You happy to see Daddy? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
But thank everybody so much again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep you in school today, though. Guess who's going to be here after school, though?
You.
Right. Here it goes. Aww. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Do you want to go to city council?
Yes. Where's Frank?
Nora. Oh, that's fine. Nora.
Oh. Thank you. Hi.
He's a gunnery sister. It's GY. Vargas.
Your oldest daughter
Breehana
Kind of disciplined.
She's 10.
and everybody's works, right?
Well, the girls are just
So kids, guess what's next? Everybody in here is going to get a donut. Wait, we got to do this orderly. We're going to get a donut and we're going to get a Capri Sun. Okay? So we have enough chairs for everybody to sit in one chair and get one donut and one Capri Sun. But we're going to do this nice. Okay? And second grade is going to go first because they do have lunch first. So everybody in Miss Carol's class, will you please stand up?
This way, guys. Let's go. Get them on line.
Come over here, children. This roll right here is from this part, go ahead and stand up and go around that way. All the way around. What's your favorite?
Lindsay.